the source of meaning. Yeah? How to do it? Source of meaning. Now that is, you have foundation now you have building blocks. Okay? Last week we talked about how do you build a life with substance? You know, not straw or mud, and solid building block. So the eighth thing you have to do, right? The eighth thing you have to do, you have to have positive emotions, right? You can give each other positive stroke. Right? You give each other a hug, a kiss, or a kind word. Say a kind word to each other. When you give out positive vibes to other people, they come back to you, right? If you give negative vibes to other people, they come back negative to you.
That's true.
Right? If you keep criticizing each other, you are contributing to building a happy marriage, a happy life. But everything is false, right? I demand somebody on my case all the time. You know, the only time we argue with man is when she criticizes me, right?
So that's the secret to all those years of
when she criticizes me, so I said, can you leave me alone, right? You know, she was, she's very proper. She said, I'm free and easy, you know. She called me Sam Hussein, you know. Sam Hussein, I'm a little crazy, I'm a little crazy. Sam Hussein, you know, 不三不四了，我小五了，我怎么 five is fine. So the only argument we have is she when she criticizes me, okay? Now, the only time, you know, I say, but then now she cut down a lot. Before she would correct me, you know. When you walk, don't put your hand in your pocket. I said, come on, give me a break, you know. What's wrong with that, you know? You've been to that, right? And she would say, no, don't point. The story's there. She
How do you explain what's happening? Somebody is waiting at the Finch and Young subway station, so John's going to pick her up. And what did you talk about?
Talking about the 46.
You see, we shape each other.
But anyway, so now she learned, you know, just, she's not perfect, you know, let him be, you know, he's a bit stupid. It's not a correct me to be a gentleman. I'm not a gentleman, right? I'm just myself, right? She should be to a proper gentleman, but she failed, right? So I can criticize her for free association. Like when I say things like man, right? She will, whatever you go on, she will digress, okay? And can she be rational like me, like be on target, right? Rather free associate, right? So she got married to me too, right? So I said, okay, when you free associate, okay?
That's called multitasking.
She got skills, right? Okay. But anyway,
women are very good at that.
yeah, I know. But drive me crazy, drive me crazy.
That's only because you wish you had that. You don't have that. Multitasking is so tiring. So many things we have to do.
But anyway, so the idea is that we have to say, well, I'm not perfect, she's not perfect, that we are still together because we accept each other's imperfection. See what I mean? Right? That's the idea, right? Take the positive with the negative. But if we try to remake your mate to your image, you're going to mess up your marriage.
Yes, because it'd be like living with yourself.
You'll be constantly trying to
boring.
criticizing or remake, criticizing her shit. You can't. What you marry her in the first place, you know what she's like, right? Or what you marry him in the first place, you know that she's not perfect, right?